Welcome to Turkish Legal News. Today we are going to talk about deportation in Turkey. To begin with, when do people get deported? To be deported in Turkey, you have to actually commit a crime. And which crimes? Or is there anything else that might end up with deportation? The answer is yes. It is basically stated in the rule of foreigners and with the number 54. I want to tell some of them. To begin with, if you are a danger to public order or to the public health, you get deported. What does this mean? Let's say you are working at a place with a work permit and this place are doing illegal stuff. And illegal means like illegal food or illegal cleaning stuff. And the police raids the place, catches you, and after that, there's only one way. They are opening a case against it, like an investigation, and the other Turkish people walk to the police station, they give their statement, and they just walk out. However, the foreigner goes in police station, he gives his deposition, he gives a statement, and after that, he's taken to the immigration office. At the immigration office, there are few things that he can expect. And what are these things? I'm going to tell you that later on this video. And what other things that might end up with deportation? Terrorism, let's say, an investigation for terrorism might end up with deportation. And another thing, violation of your visa. If you overstay in Turkey and you get caught by the police at a control or something, then you can get deported. And another thing, if you have entered Turkey without any visa or anything else, then you are going to get deported if you are caught. Another thing, if you work without a work permit and the police gets to know about this or the immigration gets to know about this, then you get a deportation decision on you. I'm gonna compare this situation with a Turkish citizen and a foreigner in Turkey. So let's say you got in a fight with a Turkish citizen. The police has come and they have taken you to the police station. Both of you and the Turkish citizen are taken to the police station. So what is going to happen? Of course, you are going to be plaintiff against him. You are going to complain about him and he's going to complain about you. So how does this work? The Turkish citizen is going to give a statement and he's going to walk away from the police station. He's not going to be detained unless if there's a weapon included or a knife or something, if there's a serious thing. If it was just a fist fight, then he's going to walk away from the police station. And what happens to you? You are at the same situation with him. Maybe he beat at you more or it is opposite. It doesn't matter. The police is going to take your statement. And later on, the police is going to give you to the immigration. The immigration officers are going to take you and they are going to give at least 3 and probably 4 decisions about you. These 4 decisions are 1. Deportation decision, 2. Prohibition to enter Turkey, 3. Cancellation of the residence permit, and 4. Probably 4. This one is the administrative detention. What does this mean? Administrative detention means that they are putting you under detention. And what kind of detention is this? It is the same as the jail. However, you are with the other foreigners at a camp and it is completely closed and you are not allowed to take your phone and nothing. You are just under detention and there is no court order about you, about this detention. There is only a decision about you. And this decision is called administrative detention. And they can take this decision up to 12 months. Firstly, 6 months and they can extend it 6 more months. So you can just stay in that deportation center only about a fist fight for 12 months. The government has this right. The government has the right to keep you in that position. How to enter administrative detention? This is very important because I can tell this because this is my main practice and I have done a lot of cases. So you have to apply to the criminal court to get this decision lifted. To end this decision, there's only one way. If the immigration doesn't leave you, doesn't release you, you have to go to the court and you have to ask the judge for release. So why would the judge release you? Actually, if you have an address, if you have a permanent address and you don't have the risk to flee, then you can get this decision. You don't have to be in there because, and especially if there is no investigation on you, then the judge can give this decision freely. I'm sure about this because I have done it many times. Ending this administrative detention, I know among the foreigners, it's like you are suffering from this, and there are ways to end this. Just keep looking and go to an attorney. And later on, let's check to the other decisions. Deportation decision. There will be 3 decisions given, I said. Let's check the other decisions. Deportation decision. The deportation decision is given by the government concerning public health, public order, or terrorism, or working without work permit, something like that. Mainly, I have seen this, they are putting on the cause that the foreigner is violating the public order or public health, or the foreigner is a danger to the public order or to the public health. So, what to do about it? At this point, if you have a deportation decision on you, you have to apply to the administrative courts. It is something else than applying to criminal court for administrative detention. You have to apply to the administrative court for this. And where to apply? This is very, very important because let's say you get caught in Istanbul and they have taken you to a deportation center in Istanbul. However, they might not give the decision on you right at that point because they have 48 hours to give this decision. Administrative detention and also deportation decision. They have 48 hours to give this decision. So, what are they doing? The government agents are taking you from the police in Istanbul and they are transferring you immediately at the same night, at the same day, same night. Let's say they are taking you to Adana, they are taking you to Bitlis, Çanakkale, wherever it is, Erzurum, and they are giving the decision in Erzurum, Adana, or somewhere else in Turkey. So, when you get this decision on you, you have to apply to the court at that court's area. This is very important. And this is also valid for the administrative detention. Where you are right now, you have to apply to that court. So if you are in Istanbul, you have to open your case file in Istanbul. However, if you are in Malatya, let's say there's a big camp, a big deportation center, which is divided in 2 in Malatya. And if you are in there, you have to apply to Malatya. So what else? Prohibition to enter Turkey. This is not a big decision actually. You can of course sue this also at the administrative courts, but I don't recommend that because when you apply to the administrative court about the deportation decision, then you get an order. This order comes up in 6 to 12 months. And when you get that order, if you win the case, then you are able to get your residence permit back and the deportation on you will be lifted because it's final decision. No one can object to that verdict. Even the government cannot object to that verdict. They have to give your residence permit back and they have to lift the other decisions also. Let's say you are under administrative detention and they have taken you to the deportation center. What do you have to do? They are giving, as I said, they are giving these decisions on you and they are going to deport you. What do you have to do? Then you have to file your case immediately, especially for the deportation, because the deportation case file is so strong that if you file that case, the deportation stops immediately. Until the case is resolved, no one can deport you. It stays in the law. When you open that case file, no one can deport you. However, they can hold you. They can hold you under detention, under administrative detention, but they cannot deport you. In the meantime, of course, you can apply to the court to get you out. So let's say everything went wrong and you have been put under administrative detention. They have given about you the decisions about deportation and administrative detention, and you have done all of these. You have applied to the court, you have gone out, and also you have lifted the deportation decision about you. So what happens meantime? In the meantime, you are actually staying illegally in Turkey. What should you do? You have to get your residence permit back to be legal in Turkey. And how do you do this? You apply to the immigration office to get your residence permit back. They are giving you a form and you have to fill that form in and give it to the immigration office along with the other documents which they allow you to get your residence permit back. This is very important because a lot of people are winning their cases, but they don't know how to get their residence permit back. So this allows you to get your residence permit back.